once again, and I am back again on the same day with another video, and this is going to be my books that I loved the most when I read them in 2015. So I have been trying to put some videos up that were about 18 minutes long, 17 minutes long and stuff, and once they're uploaded, but then I delete them from my own photos and videos so that I can get more storage to put other videos, so that I can film more videos and stuff like that, and then it deletes from my channel. So I've literally filmed this video about 2 times. But since then, I have listened to books and thought about it more, and I'm like, yeah, it's about my all-time favorites. And there's still a lot. Yeah, there's still a lot, but I lessened them by 2. So without further ado, let's get this started. Okay guys, so this is literally in no particular order because I don't even have time to do that. But one of my favorite trilogies, I read a lot of trilogies this year, and one of my favorite trilogies, well, last year, was the Selection series by Kiera Cass, and of course it's backwards because that's how I put it on the shelf. But anyway, the Selection series by Kiera Cass is about this girl named America Singer, and she lives in a world where it's kind of like dystopian. Yeah, it's like dystopian, and then you've got like the fantasy aspect with the kingdoms. Like, I don't think there isn't magic, but okay. Anyway, this girl America is chosen to be part of the Selection, which is where you have a different group. No, a group of girls are chosen to go to the kingdom, stay in the king's castle, and then they all compete to be the next queen, which is, okay, what am I trying to say? Prince Maxen, the king, no, the king's son, yeah, Prince Maxen is the king's son, and he has to choose between all of these girls to see who will be his queen. So it's going to be his wife. Yeah, okay. That was a great explanation. Anyway, guys, basically, I love this so much because I literally got through these books in about a week. Like, all 3 of them. So it's very fast-paced. I love the world of it, and I love the characters, and they're amazing, and let's just continue with the next one. And that is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. This book tore me apart. Literally, like, I felt so much emotions. I didn't know I would feel that many emotions, but I ended up feeling that many emotions, and I don't regret it. I highly recommend this book. I'm not going to say anything about it. You're just going to have to read it and understand. But I will tell you that it is kind of like reading Mara Dyer at some point, so be prepared to experience some major mind effing at times. So yeah, moving on, I have another favorite trilogy of mine, which I read this year, was the Ruby Red trilogy by Kirsten Gier. I should already know who wrote it, but anyway, by Kirsten Gier, Gideon. Yep. No, but really, guys, this is about a girl who discovers that she is actually she already knows this. She is part of a world where people time travel, and then she realizes that she could actually end up being a time traveler herself. Like, this is a family thing. Yeah, I'm explaining this so bad. Anyway, guys, don't take my word. Don't listen to my review of things. I have a review up for this trilogy, so I'm not going to say any more about this. Up next is the Splintered, well, just Splintered, because I haven't read the rest of the trilogy. Splintered by A.G. Howard. This is a retelling of Alice in Wonderland, and I love Alice in Wonderland already, so the fact that it's a retelling just makes it so much better. So, yeah. It's awesome. I suggest you read this. Next is a book that I have probably talked about in multiple tag videos, and that is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I just really loved this book. It was amazing. I can't believe it's a standalone. Like, that's great. I really like that. Yeah, I can't really say much about it, but it is kind of about, well, yeah, I guess I can say. These two people, Celia and Marco, both have magician... Yeah, they're trained by two young magicians. They're trained by two older magicians. They are young magicians. And basically, they have to compete against each other. And one of them, only one can be left standing. And the thing is, they could possibly also be falling in love. So, boom. And it's at a circus, because circuses are awesome. And up next is the book A Wicked Thing by Rhiannon Thomas. This is a retelling of Sleeping Beauty. As many retellings as I've ever read, this was probably one of the best, especially, like, I read a lot of retellings this year, but this was one of the best. And it got me out of a really bad reading slump, and I'm just so thankful for it, and the fact that it is becoming a series is like, wow, I need the second book. But yeah, guys, highly recommend this as well. Obviously, it's in my favorites video, so yeah. Up next is The Wrath in the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. This is a retelling of 1001 Nights. I have a book review on this, so you can go find that there, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a book review on this. If I don't, just tell me in the comments below and I'll probably do a review on it, because it's one of my favorite books of all time. Especially of this year. Well, last year. Oh, it's 2016. Yeah, guys, great book. Highly recommend it. Okay, moving on. Up next is The Isle of the Lost by Melissa De La Cruz. This is a retelling of Disney villains, basically, and this is about their descendants, like their children. It takes place from 4 different points of view. The son of Jafar, the son of Cruella de Vil, the daughter of Maleficent, and the daughter of the evil queen from Snow White. So, very awesome book. I really enjoyed this. I love the fact that it involves Disney villains and there is no cheesiness to this whatsoever, which is, it's great for me. I don't like cheesiness. Okay, moving on, I have The Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. I read the entire series this year. I can't believe it ended. It's over. Okay, the first book is Cinder, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have an entire, I'm so sorry. I have an entire review on The Lunar Chronicles, and I might have it in the description box down below. I don't really know yet. It depends on how long it takes me to edit and upload this video. So we will see about that, but if you haven't seen my review on that, go check it out. I kind of give it justice. Alright, moving on. The next book is the last book to one of my favorite series, The Mortal Instruments, but it is also the first book that I actually read for the year of 2015, and that is City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare. Like I said, this was the final book of the Mortal Instruments series, which is an amazing series. Highly recommend you checking out that book series. The first book is City of Bones. I also have a video up now about the new Shadowhunters TV show, my review on that, and all my feelings and stuff. But this was actually the first book that made me so emotional that I actually started, like, crying while I read it. Like, I've never had that experience until this year, and now I just keep doing it constantly. But yeah, guys, highly recommend this series. Alright guys, up next is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I have a review for this book, or at least I think I do. I'm not quite sure about that. I will check once again, but I'm just going to say that it is about this girl called Mare Barrow, and she lives in a world where people are divided into 2 different groups, I guess. The White Bloods and the Silver Bloods. If you're a White Blood, the red bloods and the silver bloods. If you are a red blood, that means you have no power and you bleed the color red, like how we do. So I guess we don't, that explains why we don't have powers. Anyway, and then if you're like you're the low part of the town or whatever, like you're the poor people, people look down on you. And those people that look down on you are the silver bloods, and the silver bloods have powers kind of like Greek gods and goddesses. Maribero is a red blood, but she has powers like a silver blood. So that's my explanation of this book, and yeah, I highly recommend this book. I got through it really quickly, and let me tell you, some stuff goes down, like, a lot. Yeah. Moving on, I have the last book that I read for the year 2015. So one of my favorite books was the first book I read, and the other one was the last book I read, and that is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I am so glad I finally picked up this series. This series is amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay. I am going to be doing a review on this very soon. I just want to finish Heir of Fire first. Hopefully I can get that done really soon, and yeah, we'll see how that works out. But basically this is about a girl named Celaena Sardothien, and she is what is known as Adarlan's assassin, which is literally the best assassin in the entire kingdom of Adarlan. And she gets captured. The beginning of the book starts off with her being captured and everything, and the prince the prince comes to take her away so that she can compete to be the king's champion, which basically means she would be working for the king now as his hired assassin. And in exchange for this, she gets her freedom back after 4 years or something like that. I can't remember the whole number thing. I'm on Heir of Fire now, so it's all different. But yeah, this book is so badass, and I loved it so much. So yeah. And the last trilogy that I read and books of this list is the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy by Laini Taylor. I have a review for this, so you can go find it there. It's very hard to explain what it's about. Very, very hard to explain without spoiling, so I don't really remember if I spoiled anything or not. I think I tried not to, and I think I might have succeeded in not spoiling anything. But yeah, you guys can go check that out and find out my whole view on this book trilogy. It was amazing. I am so glad that I picked it up, and now it just sits beautifully on my shelf as one of my red books. Alright guys, so that was my top 13 book / series that I loved of 2015, like my favorite 13. Okay, anyway, 2015. Oh, that year is gone now. Whew, okay, yeah. I don't know why I keep acting like this when I keep thinking it's now 2016, but anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!